Alright, so we've got a whopping, I don't know, 50 minutes before I'm supposed to work, so let's see how much XP we can get in 50 minutes. Hat Boone Debbie Boone. If you guys don't know Rick Beato on YouTube, you should check him out. I gotta play more guitar this week. My fingers are getting soft, which is never a good thing. I hate using cheat all the time, but I actually watched a guide on hunters probably, I don't know, maybe it was a guide I read, and it was a long time ago. It was, I don't know, like maybe even 10 years ago, and the guy said that just staying in cheetah, like just staying in cheetah all the time, is going to be a faster leveling, will be faster leveling than if you try to, like, for example, put up hawk, just because of all the time you save transitioning from fight to fight. Now, I don't 100% agree with that in like an area like here where the mobs are so dense, but out in the world, like I could go to Hawk right now, and the travel time really isn't that big, which is what makes this cave so good. Is that it's so dense in here. Ah. Ah. I wish we could hide, I wish there was an option to hide your shoulders. I don't really like these shoulders. For not having been in here very long, I'm sure there's the loot table, and the amount of loot that's dropping on these mobs, I would say is about 3 times the normal rate. At least 3 times what I would normally get in here, because I've farmed this cave many times in vanilla World of Warcraft. I did it in Light's Hope, I did it on Northdale, I did it on Elysium, and I can tell you 100% that the loot table, the loot drops in here are much, much higher rate. Which is a little weird to me that Turtle Wow is going to run their own vanilla server, and yet they've cranked the drop rates up quite a bit. The percentage of items that are dropping is much higher. And I can definitely tell you that the quest item drops are at a much drastically higher rate. A lot of quests where you have to get like a keen raptor's tooth or something like that. I mean, the item's dropping on almost every single kill. Let me do a well, and so I mean in that way it's actually kind of nice sometimes, because let's face it, some quest drop rates are really annoying. You're trying to get a raptor's tooth and you have to kill like 10 raptors to get one. It feels a little painful, but it makes you appreciate the effort that you're putting into it as well. So like here we just got a raptor's egg. I'm not really complaining about it too much. I do think it's a little too high. The amount of items dropped I think is a little too high, and I also think the quest item drop rate's a little too high. But I'm sure most people probably like it. I'm a bit more old school than most people. Gonna condense some of this stuff up. You know what would be a really useful macro? Is that when I kill a mob and I go, because a lot of times I'll send my pet to attack, and while he's attacking, I'm still skinning. So it would be a really useful mob is that when I go to loot something, that I target the last target that I had. And that way, if I send my pet to attack something and I go to skin, it switches back to the target. So when I get done skinning, I can just start attacking and it'll hit the target. You know what I mean? Because now every time I'm done skinning, I got to retarget, which can be just annoying. It's all about efficiency. Let's go wolf. Aspect of the wolf. I see a lot of misses. Oh, it's because I respec. That's the other thing too, is when you respec into Beast Mastery, now all those misses start creeping back into your melee aspects of your hunter because you just miss, man. Having sure-footed is a really big deal. I do want to go back and do survival, but we're gonna wait till we hit maybe 55 or something, and so we can have enough talent points so we can get. Next time I go back to survival, I want to make sure that I can fully get Killer Instinct and Lightning Reflexes. So whatever level that requires. Shadow Fang. What is SFC? What is SFC? You mean SFK? Not finally. Well, I'm supposed to work in 50 minutes, so this is a very short. I don't think I can do SFK. Where's my phone? Ah, shit. How long would it take me to get there? Oh, we've even got some horde in here. Oh man, that inventory does not look good, guys. That inventory does not look good. I don't like the look of that inventory. Holy crap. Um, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice if we could get my pet to 30. I'm gonna try going to a dungeon, but I don't know if I'll last through the whole dungeon. I actually gotta. We'll see. Depends on how good the group is and how fast they're doing it. Oh yeah. Well, that's when you know it's a good game. When time flies and you don't realize it. I mean, there's times when I play. Yeah. I mean, basically, I've been having so much fun on Turtle WoW that I would say the first 2 hours always feels like about 10 minutes. Yeah. I mean, the first 2 hours of play, it feels like 10 minutes have gone by. I really wish my pet was 30 because maybe he'll get to 30, but because I've got a couple, I can train his next rank of armor and stamina if once he hits 30. Yeah, Blizzard had no desire to. They keep one thing that's with Blizzard is that's really stupid is just the lack of savvy of understanding your player base. They could have easily come up with like a vanilla plus and made a ton of money off of it. But instead of doing that, they just released classic WoW as it was without any changes and just said, "Oh, here you go. Here's your classic WoW." But they could have created a whole separate team, kind of like how RuneScape did, and made custom content for vanilla and went off in its own direction. It could have became its own game. It could have become like vanilla. Like here we call it Turtle Mysteries of Azeroth. Blizzard could have done the exact same thing and made a killing, and they would have made a killing. So many people would have played it because it was an official Blizzard game, and they screwed it up, man. Yeah, it did bullshit like Season of Mastery. Season of Mastery is I fully believe that Season of Mastery is because of Ascension. WoW, the private server Ascension. I think they looked at Ascension and said, "Oh, this is very popular. People like these seasonal servers, right? Because that's what Ascension does, a seasonal server." And said, "Let's do Season of Mastery, which is just basically, a seasonal server." Yeah, we gotta keep a watch out for the Forsaken group that likes to path along the road here. That's why I flipped it to Track Undead. Make sure we can spot these guys. But we're actually just going to jump to the Flight Master. Arcane spell damage. Engineering. Blacksmithing. Leatherworking. So much good gear. I'm just vendoring so many pieces of gear that are just that I hate vendoring, but it's just cluttering up. Maybe I'm not going to vendor a wand though. There's so many people that need wands. I don't know what to do with these chests. Don't even need them, to be honest. Don't want to deal with trying to find. Can't use the H in hardcore. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Okay, we've got a couple people that are still in Ogremar. We've got a Refer, a Druid is way down here. Oh, Jesus. So our tank, I'm not really happy about this group because our tank's a Druid. I would much prefer to have a Warrior tank or a Paladin tank. Also, our tank's only level 26. So this could be where my hardcore run ends if this group fucks up and aggro's all kinds of crazy shit. We could be in trouble. But we do have Feigned Death. So we do have Feigned Death. Holy crap, that's a fast flight. I was like, man, I just started flying. I'm already here. That's what you get when you're looking at your other monitor. Oh, it's announced in World Chat? I know they put I didn't know it was announced in World Chat. They do have the tombstones now that show up on the ground. Which is an interesting touch. Just getting some other stuff ready on my other monitor here. I'll probably bring the stream down here. I gotta bring the stream down, guys, and pretty soon. Unfortunately. Yeah, the pillagers do take a toll, don't they? There must be a ton of them by Goldshire with all the people. Although they're probably not, because they're probably not hardcore characters. They're probably just people that are turning on war mode, you know, regularly, not in hardcore. Wow, being that I'm an alliance and I should be the furthest person from this dungeon, I'm gonna get to the dungeon probably before anybody else. I'll probably get the dungeon before the other people. Wow, this zone looks so nice, doesn't it? I gotta toot my own horn, but I've been able to get this client to look really good. And like I said, this client would normally not look this good if it wasn't for reshade. If it wasn't for the reshade settings. I mean, look at this. I mean, normally the game would look like... Literally, this is what the game would look like this. Which isn't bad. It's just a little bit bland, you know? This is much better. No. 22 to 30, and I am level 30.
Hello.
Oh, look at this armor. I am running late. Hmm. Okay, well, yeah, we got a couple guys here. Actually, I am the first person here, but it looks like we might get a few people here. This is going to be interesting. This will be the first dungeon I've done on the hardcore character. So, if I die, we can all yell at that douchebag who was in my stream, like, what was it, like 3 days ago? Who's like, you should do dungeons. Why don't you do dungeons? Are you just afraid to do dungeons? He's like, I do dungeons all the time, and we always complete them. We never wipe. And I'm like, I love it when people say shit like that. No, we're not all Alliance. In fact, only one other person in the group's Alliance. The other three are Horde. You can see by the portraits up here. We've got a Troll, Undead, and an Undead. We have an Undead Priest who's level 25. That's a little kind of that's a little concerning. 25 is a little bit on the low end. And then we've got a 30 Rogue, I think a 28 Mage, a 26. So we got a 26 25. So just looking at the group, it doesn't look really great. If you look at the health of the tank, it's like he's not in bear form probably, but it's actually not bad. I'm a little surprised. I mean, I am level 30 though, I guess, but my health is quite a bit higher than these other guys. I mean, yeah, so it's not the best looking group. Well, the problem with there's the hallway down here that has Worgen up top, and a lot of times what happens is people that are lower level sometimes just randomly aggro the ones from up top. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to put down, in areas where I'm worried about it being dangerous, I will put down slowing traps. That way, if we do get the wrong pulls, I'll have a trap behind me that I can run through. That'll slow the mobs down, that'll allow me to escape outside the dungeon. You know what I mean? And the classes that shouldn't get here first did, the two Night Elves. Yeah, he's not even spec tank. This guy's going to tank for us, and he's not spec tank at all. He doesn't have any kind of really stamina-based gear. He's basically Feral Druid. Yeah, mostly agility, stamina. It's not bad gear, but... he's got a lot of the same gear that I have had in the past. He does have the Defias mask. Yeah, he's got a lot of Feral gear. It's interesting that he's even in the group, because he's in a guild called Legendary. I guess he must have be doing hardcore, but he left the hardcore guild. Sometimes people do that. They actually are hardcore, but they leave the hardcore guild to get into another guild, even though they're still doing hardcore, which is kind of weird. That's kind of strange, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I love undeads. I mean, honestly, undeads my outside of like night elves, I would say my next favorite race is probably human. But after human, I would have to say undead. Undeads, female undead are just cool. Especially their spellcast animations are fantastic, and she went with the right face too. Yeah. Nice, thank you. Guy gave me some water. Wow. See how good it is. Yeah, it's the same as the water I... Actually, it's not as good as the water I have. So I probably won't even use it. I'd rather have access to quick water. Why is this guy trading? Oh, standard scope. Sweet. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Oops, what am I doing? I'm trying to put it on my axe. Let's put a scope on an axe. That works. Oh man! All right, we got to get your pets on. Okay, we got to turn Pet Growl off. Pet Growl is off. Pet is on defensive, and all right, let's go ahead and pop our Troll's Blood Potion. We're gonna give my pet. Oh shit! We're gonna create a macro here. Okay, and sys macro. Greed and assist. And I don't remember the guy's name. Refer. Okay, save this. We're gonna put this right here. All right, so we'll be able to quickly assist the tank, hopefully. Except it's not working. Okay, I'm having trouble here. Why is my sys macro not working? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it! Damn it. It's such a simple macro. Why isn't it working? Assist, refer. Why is that not working? Okay, well, it's not working. Okay, that's gonna suck because I don't want to target like manually because I could accidentally have my pet hit the wrong mobs. So that's kind of ticked me off. Assist. Refer. Did I misspell his name? I didn't misspell his name. R-E-F-F-E-R. R-E-F-F-E-R. Why is it not working? Oh, well then I typed fucking I just screwed that shit up. God damn it. Something so simple. Fucking assist macro. Why is it not working? Oh. That's gonna piss me off. Assist refer. See, it worked. It just worked right there when I did it. Now it's working. Sweet. That was gonna drive me nuts because there's nothing more annoying. Like when you're in a tightly like tight, like really crowded area like this dungeon, you really want to set up an assist macro because it's too difficult to click because or to even tab target because you're going to end up targeting a mob that might be like up on a different level, and it can totally cause an entire wipe. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Here, let's clear the damage meter. So I haven't really been doing damage because I haven't been really doing anything. Yeah, that mage. The mage is pulling serious damage. That's whose damage he's probably talking about. Where's he? Why is he going back this way? What's this guy doing? I guess the NPC. I don't know why the NPC is taking so long. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. You know, this is going to be weird. What is this tank doing? Okay. Wrong aspect. Wrong aspect. I love that. Ah, shit. He targeted that. My bad. My bad. Assist macro going wrong. I'm using assist, but when I clicked assist, for some reason it targeted a different group, which is kind of odd. I don't know why it would do that. Normally, if he doesn't have a target, it won't target anybody. So I'm gonna have to be more careful with that macro now. I don't know if possibly he had that mob targeted when I hit assist. Not really sure. We're just gonna be more careful with that. Yeah, something like that, Volmok. Anyways, I got to bring the stream down, dude. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Sorry, I'll show you the result later. Kind of sucked that assist macro freaked out like that. But like I said, we're just going to have to be very careful with how we target. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. 10 seconds. Let's put down... We can really push our DPS up. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm putting down these freezing traps just in case if the shit hits the fan, we can run away. It'll give us an escape route. Actually, I think, is it better than mine? It is because of the agility. Yeah, this is a little bit of an upgrade. Yeah, a little bit of an upgrade. Because of the agility. Gives me 2 more agility, so. And since everybody else rolled greed on it, they don't need it. You can see I'm pulling #1 DPS, just barely over the rogue. Again, I'm going to throw down the freezing trap right here in case we have to run. I keep throwing those freezing traps down. Starting to pull away on the damage meter now. It's got to be close. I'm like 30 yet. What's he doing down there? Put that freezing trap there. Away. I gotta leave. Shit. I can only play for like 24 more minutes. Hopefully we can get through. I don't think we're gonna get through in 24 minutes. So there you go. We did our first dungeon, and I was by far I was easily the number one DPS, which again, it really comes down to, especially when you're a hunter, you've got to use an assist macro. If you don't use an assist macro in dungeons as a hunter, you're really going to short your DPS like a ton. Plus, you're going to spend too much time trying to target what the tank's targeting, or you're going to be targeting mobs the tank's not targeting and pulling threat. Either of which are going to lead you to having drop offs on your DPS. So definitely use an assist macro. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.